Flosstube! Hi, my name's Kat and this is Kat is Crafting, both here on YouTube and on Instagram, and this is Flosstube number 7. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you somehow stumbled across Flosstube and this is your first one, this is a channel mostly about cross-stitch, and sometimes I throw in some knitting and crocheting into it. Thank you everyone who commented and liked my previous videos. It was great hearing from some of you. It was great hearing from all of you, I should say. I like seeing all of your comments. And hopefully you like what I have to share today. If you do enjoy what you're seeing, please go ahead and just give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you're enjoying what the content I'm putting out. And also consider subscribing. During the winter, I guess, and fall, I was trying to, or spring, I guess, I haven't done fall yet. I was trying to post 3 to 4 weeks. Right now with the summer, I seem to be on a 6 to 7 week schedule. I'm trying to tighten that up. It's been busy. But if what you're seeing you like, please consider liking and subscribing, or not. Just stick around and enjoy today's what I have to share with you today. Last time I did my Flosstube, I actually had notes, and I'm trying again that this time because it seemed to keep me a little bit on track and on point and a little less cluttered. I do ramble on sometimes, but at least this got me back to where I was going. I'm coming to you today. It's Friday afternoon on July 25th. It's a hot one here in Toronto. And I'm hoping to get this out later today, so hopefully you're seeing this. It should be same day. It's been about 6 weeks since I filmed my last Flosstube, and like I said, I had been trying to keep to a 3 to 4 week schedule with the summer, and it being busy. Not only was I finding difficult to find time to actually film, but also because of my schedule, I wasn't stitching as frequently, or I feel like I've been stitching more monogamously just because I'm trying to get through some projects. So I also wanted to have enough to share with all you guys. But yeah, let's get into it. So since my last Flosstube, it's been about I've stitched 32 days. I've stitched about 9,322 stitches, and that's over 6 projects. I have one fully finished object to show you today, which I'm very excited about, and I also have a finish to share with you, so really exciting. So let's get into it. So the first thing I have is my fully finished object. You'll have seen the finished object before on my channel, but it is my Cathedral Woods Goddess. She's now lovely and in a frame, and yeah, so she's really nice. She looks lovely. This is just a close-up for those of you who aren't familiar with it. Let me see if I can center that. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful beading. And yeah, so I just put in this, I had a spare frame from a picture that was like 23 years old and had been faded. So ripped that out, put on, just fumbled around, figured it out, but I think it works beautifully for this object. So that's my fully finished object, and I'm really excited to put her up on the wall. She's absolutely gorgeous. This one I did with all, it's a Mirabilia, apologies. I did with all the called for DMC, Karen Wallerlees and Krynick, and she's been done on a 32 count linen by Witchy in the colorway French Latte, and 2/2 for most of it, but the skin is 1/1. So yeah, that's my fully finished object. Next up, I'll show you my one finish. So this is my Nostalgic Tarot card series. I finished the Fool. It is by the Witchy Stitcher. I'll put up where I was last time. And this is on a 32 count hand dyed even weave. I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. On the call for DMC, I put in about 1,000 stitches. on it since last time. I'm sorry, guys, I'm having some issues today. Put 1,000 stitches on since last time, and here's what they look like. Look how beautiful he is. Now, this isn't going to be framed for quite some time because I do have the full thing to do. So I'll probably get started on the next card. I think one is out because the Fool is 0, so I think one is out, so I'm just going to start doing them in order. But there you go, there's the Fool all done in his beautiful panda glory, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. Yeah, I don't have any starts this week or this time, so I'll just share with you the whips I have. I have 5 whips to share with you. The first one, since it lives in the same bag as my Nostalgic Tarot, is my Move Forward in Love by Modern Folk Embroidery. Here where I was last time, and here's where I am now. Oh, I'm sorry, there's a whole bunch of stray threads, if I can speak today. Just pull that one out of the way. There you go. Here's where I am now. She is on a 32 count hand dyed even weave 1/1 full cross with the called for DMCs, and I put in 824 stitches for bringing this to 46% complete. She's just pretty. Yeah, and so I'm hoping to get this finished by September or October, hopefully September. So I think I've made some good progress, and yeah, making some good progress, and it's looking really cute. So tiny, so really happy with how that has turned out so far. And both my Nostalgic Tarot and my Move Forward in Love, because they sure live in this lovely Little Boat 88 bag. The next one I have up is my Lolacrow Crosstitch Extraordinary Birds SAL. Here's where I was last time. And here is where I am now. Is that big enough? Is that far enough back? There you go. So I've put in a bunch. I think I was on number 4 last time, and we're now all the way to part 9. Part 9 was released last Friday, so a week ago, and it was this lovely peacock was part 9, and then I think this was part 8 up here and moving down, but she is fully caught up, and this week is a catch-up week, so there are no new patterns coming out, so I've got a little bit of reprieve and I can work on some other projects. Not that they don't enjoy this. I've kind of been doing this as my weekend stitch, and then doing other projects during the week. This is done, completed. I put in, since last time, 4,148 stitches on a 32 count Lugana in the colorway Gray Matters by hand dyed by Rolanda. And yeah, all the called for DMC 2/2. Next up is my Lands the Guardian by the Enchanting Lair. Here's where I was last time. And here's where I am now. I've been working on his head and starting the second wing. I've put in 727 stitches since last time. It's on a 28 count linen from my local needlework shop. I don't know what the color or the brand is, unfortunately. But yeah, he's coming along. He's 2/2 with the call for DMC. It's just a lot of blue, so I always have to take a break because it's just a lot of the same color. But the wing is really turning out really nicely over here. I think he's a bit smaller, so I'm getting there. Still have all the bottom body to do as well. So, but yeah, liking that, enjoying that. Just it's a lot of blue, and he is in a Little Boat 88 bag as well, my little llama bag. Really like my Little Boat 88. I think they're a Canadian Etsy company. Next up, I've got my Royal Games 1 by Mirabilia. Here's where I was last time with it. And here's where I am now. Let's hold it this way. I know it looks like it's upside down. It is not. I'm doing this 1/1 with the called for DMC, and I've been just filling in her dress. This is on a 32 count even weave colorway of Chalice from Embroidery Marketplace Calgary. I've put in 664 stitches since last time, and that brings me to 19% complete on this. And she is in this lovely hedgehog bag. I can't tell you who it's by. I'll put it on the bottom. And lastly, my last strip to show you this time around is my Cirque de Coeurs, or Circle of Hearts, by Ink Circles. Here's where I was last time with it. This is the piece that I took with me when I went to visit my parents in BC. So it was a monogamous piece I stitched on for a week there. Here's where I am now with it. So I've done quite a bit. This is being stitched on a 36 count linen colorway Milk and Honey by Fiber on a Whim. And the thread is lichen and lace, kind of, it's almost like a yarn thread, embroidery thread. So it's a bit thicker, in the color red rosewood. I'm doing 1/2. And I've put in 1,919 stitches to bring this up to 26% complete. And I'll just bring it in so you can see, like, they're very nice thick stitches. But yeah, looking really good. Really enjoy doing this. But yeah, so got a lot done when visiting my parents out there. So yeah, so that's all I have to share with you. If you're just here for the embroidery, thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna talk a little bit about some books I've also been reading. I have been trying to make a habit of my weekend mornings waking up and at least spending an hour reading, just to kind of get back into it. But if you're only here for the embroidery, that's it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed what I had to share, and hopefully I'll see you back next time. And if you're interested in just keeping up with my progress, I do post on Instagram a bit more. So feel free to give me a follow there, and it will give you, progress in between these videos. If you are here for the books, I just finished up reading Everyone on This Train is a Suspect. Lovely, fun book. It was a really interesting way of presenting a mystery novel. It's written in first person of someone who is almost of a fiction murder mystery that he lived. Sorry, not fiction, nonfiction. Yeah, nonfiction. Nonfiction murder mystery. I always reverse those in my mind. But yeah, so nonfiction point of view, of kind of like retelling his story of what happened. And it's just a lot of fun. I didn't know anything about it going into it, other than it had been recommended and loaned to me from a friend, and just was told I would probably enjoy it. But yeah, it's a fun little book, and I'm actually interested in reading this author's other books, just given how it was the kind of play that it was. So it was lovely. And I've started reading Bride. It's another book that was recommended. Very different vibe. It's like a romance thriller fantasy. I'm only about 30 pages in, but so far I'm enjoying it. So let me know what you're reading. Let me know what you're working on. That's kind of all I have for you today. Thanks again for sticking around. If you have stuck around this long, I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed what I had to share. Yeah, that's it. Nice, short, and sweet. And everyone, if you're living through this heat wave that I am, stay cool out there. Maybe leave me like a little, sun emoji to let me know you made it all this far. Made it this far if you want to. And until next time, have a good one. Bye for now.